Hello everybody! GTArcade has been kind enough to sponsor this video. They're the internet's premier platform for amazing in-browser and mobile games. So let's talk about them for a minute. They have many great games like Rangers of Oblivion, Era of Celestials, Legacy of Discord, League of Angels, and even more. The games you can find on the website are also featured on Google Play and Facebook. The good thing about it being available on mobile as well gives me the opportunity to test out these exciting games on my phone as well when I'm stuck at work or just don't have a PC available near me. So if you click my link in the description, you can claim a $10 GTArcade gift pack for free. And they're also having 10 100 Amazon gift card giveaway. And the only thing you have to do to participate is to join the hashtag GTArcade discussion by posting a screenshot of your favorite GTArcade game on Instagram or Twitter, and then you have to remember to use the hashtag GTArcade to enter the giveaway. A free $10 GTArcade gift pack sounds like a deal for me. And let's see if any of us can actually win one of those giveaways. So the site is GTArcade.com, which brings several exciting MMORPG and RPG games. If you want to see more about this company, watch until the end of the video to see their trailer. Thanks for listening everybody, and let's get into the video. Hello everybody, it's Kemit and welcome back, I guess, to another world tour, which is something like that always happens in the end of a season. So now I've gone for 49 episodes. This is going to be the 50th episode, which is going to be a world tour. What I've done towards or throughout this entire season 4 of Survival Island. So yeah, I guess let's start here since I'm already starting here. So what I started with, it was a couple of trees. It was a little bit more elevations to this island. I think there was some pockets of water around this area too. And yeah, I built this. I think it was on the second episode where I finished it. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, that's what I started with. And I had a pretty handy like storage system here. This is stairs if you didn't know. So I'm able to open all the chests here. And I tried to, like with the new feature on 1.13, you could like place single chest straight next to each other. So I did it like this, and yeah, there's a good amount of chest here. What I'm using it to now is basically to like think that I have too much on the new base. I just like preserve it here as an extra storage area. And hello, doggo, that's actually Kemit Jr. I forgot to name him, and he has been like sitting on this bed throughout this whole time. So come out, here you go. I think it's probably a little bit thirsty now. Haven't been out in the wild in a good amount of while. Well, you can just stand here and you can get a snack. Yes, good boy. And you can become BFF with the with the turtle right here. Yeah, and yeah, this was the second main base I built, and yeah, it's looking like this. It has some elevations, some flower pots, stuff and things. It has a pretty big window just down here, so I guess I can get like a lock of it just over here too. Let's see, just swim for a little bit, and yeah, this is how it's looking. I have a big window here and here, which gives like very nice view over the ocean and stuff, you know. It's very nice. So let me just hop on in here, and I think I can just start by going in here. I haven't done too much like interior wise like down here. I guess I just built it and I was like, time to just place stuff everywhere. Here I do have a water elevator, so that's cool. I'll show what's down below afterwards. But yeah, I basically just placed a bunch of like furnaces here to just melt stuff. I know so many people have been asking me like, why don't you make an automatic furnace system? But I haven't really like cared to do so. Here I do have my bedroom or bed, along with my crafting and anvil, ender chest and storage. And up here I have my little brewing station thing. So here I can brew potions, which I have a few more potions here. I guess, and some potion recipes here to create more if I do wish to do so. Yeah, this was from the work on like the matrix room, which I will show you a little bit later on this video. And this was basically the most recent thing that I worked on. I guess I can just tear this down. It's just like a spiral staircase. I thought I would like be cool, so since I didn't want to like ruin the landscape I've been like working on here, I decided to make the farm somewhere else. So I just moved it here now before I end the season for anyone who wished to like download this world, because if you check the top link in the description of this video, there's going to be a download link if you want to play on this world for yourself. And even though like 1.14 is released, I've explored some of the mainland, but if like you travel far enough, you can play on this like as a 1.14 world, I guess. And yeah, I didn't finish up the walls there. I got a little bit lazy because that video, I think it ended up like being like 30 minutes or so. But yeah, I got my wheat field here. I didn't actually like finish it all up because I was like, maybe I want some melon somewhere, and maybe I want to have some pumpkin somewhere. But to be honest, I didn't like really care to like decorate it properly. I could have definitely done something more with the spiral staircase and whatnot. But it's like I'm just so hyped for the new season now, so I am to like really care. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna finish this up now. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more off-camera work before I release the world download though, so you can expect like those tree there, for instance, to be chopped down and stuff like that. And yeah, I did landscape this area, so here I have some custom trees, as you can see. I think they look pretty cool, and they also have the glowstone thing here. And I also just used like carpets, like just right here to hide lighting under. Some has glowstone under them, but some else have jack-o'-lanterns under them. I can't seem to find one with jack-o'-lanterns right now though. And here's the beacon. I made it look like a barrel type of thing. I think that's pretty cool. It looks pretty nice, I think, and I can access it here if I want to, like, yeah, because I definitely didn't have enough iron blocks to like complete it all, but it's like layer to like be complete if I wanted to do so. And also like when I end this season, it's still on version 1.13.2, so if you want to like download it and play on this world for yourself, there's a jack-o'-lantern by the way, then you can play it in 1.13 if you wish to do so. So I think the next thing I can cover is actually the basement of the house, which leads to that thing right there. What's that? Mysterious little glass dome underwater. So we just go right here. And also, I think this is faster just having a one like block of water here instead of having the magma block and you take some accidental damage in there and stuff. And to hold the water back, I'm just using glass panes, so it works pretty good actually. You can see how it works like that. Very nice and very effective and nice and good stuff. And I have like actually like decorated in here. I probably should have done so, but it hasn't like crossed my mind that, oh, I need to do that. And also I have refused to place a block there because I got multiple of comments of people getting super annoyed with this. It's like, can you fill up the gap by the glass dome? But no, I'm not going to do so, because then you have something to complain about and be annoyed by. I'm a terrible person, aren't I? So here I have my sheep farm, which has provided me with a lot of wool, and this is the cow farm, which has provided me with a lot of yummy steak. It's a pretty good food source, I think. So yeah, that's actually most of the things on the main island. I think I could like just show this quickly right here. Wait, I do have rockets, so I can probably get like an overview or something. See, I can. Yes, I meant no. Yeah, there are flying. So this is this was a Christmas special actually. So I made a little Christmas tree here. It's not as detailed as I probably would like or anything, but it's like it's snow there. There's a Christmas tree, and I made some stuff to look like they're like a present in there. So I think that's pretty cool. I got some packed ice patches here and stuff. And I used wool to look like presents, and some of these dried kelp blocks to actually look like present blocks too. I think that fits with lines going across it. It looks like a very dark present, but yeah. This was the Halloween, I meant Christmas special, and yeah, I think that is very nice, of course. Let's just fly back, and then I can sleep away the night, and then I can show you some of the stuff that I've done, like besides of this island. I just need to go inside of my head, like think in my head now, like did I cover everything now? I think so anyways. Like if you download this world, there will be a lot of like resources you can find here with enchanted stuff, and here's a lot of ores. Obviously I got those from creative, like everything here is all creative, and I'm just a big cheater. Hashtag Kemit is a big cheater in chat. Nah, I'm just joking. but the thing with that though, like if you've seen one of those videos, there was like, it wasn't a lot of people, but there were some people that like thought I was cheating, basically because I had ores. I guess they don't have too much knowledge about the game, so they have like don't know that you can get the ores with having a still touch on the pickaxe. But yeah, that's the story of that. And like I basically just made a little meme about it. But yeah, I forgot to cover this, which is the mine. I started a design here. I think it looks pretty decent, but it's definitely not completed though. Like you can see, I have the item frames here with a slab holding up the torch. I think that's a pretty nice detail. Like if you want to use torches and you don't want them to look too bad, I think this is a good way to get around it. Like there would be pretty nice if you could just place the slab like that without the item frame texture, but there's no way around that, so yeah. It works, and yeah, as you can see here, this is where it stopped, so there's like no more interesting builds to see down there. And I think now I can head off to the Nether, because I have two places where I've done a little bit of building, so I think we can just go inside the portal here and we can look on the other side. So I think this was around like episode 19 maybe that I started to work on this, but I never finished this hub design. I was playing around with a couple of things here and there, but I couldn't like agree with myself what direction I wanted to take with this. But yeah, if I were to continue with the series, then season I mean, then this is something I probably would have gone back to and finished up, but it haven't been high on my priority list, so I haven't done it yet. And I made a glass floor, so eventually, like if I got all the floor in place, I think this could be good. I didn't have enough glass at the time to finish up this, but just like a little circle where you can just look down to the main Nether. So I made a staircase going from there, because I had my pearl there somewhere before, and then I made it up here so it's a little bit more safe. I don't have to like deal with all the mobs constantly and stuff, or like gas and stuff. Even though there have been a couple of instances, like maybe 2-3 times off camera, where the ghast has spawned inside of here. But yeah, I think first off I can show you around the desert, because I was working on a pretty big project there, and it's like what led to the next project after that. So I think this like fits pretty nice to just show off this first, and then I can show you the next thing afterwards. So I'm just gonna grab a drink and walk the way over there, and I'll see you at the portal. And yeah, by the way, this is a pretty long tunnel. I know it would be faster if I like dug out more and made some ice paths, and that was actually the plan too when I started it. But I just spent such a long time like not doing small tasks like that, I guess, so I have to do this like the tedious and long and boring way. And we are entering through the portal. And I know often when it comes to these like world tours too, there's usually many people that just like drop some by because it's a world tour. Let's see what someone else has done in their world and stuff. So if you're just like a new person just stumbling by, just to take a look, then welcome on board. I hope you enjoy the world and work that I've done here. It has been going on for about since August of 2018 until now. So if you really think about it, it's not a lot of work that I've done here. But yeah, this was made for a custom map, which is just white because with snow. And it's snow layer, so it's like on top of cobblestone and some smooth stone there. And what I used it for is what I'm going to show you next. Hopping on through the portal once again. And one thing too I actually want to bring up now, since I'm already like talking about stuff here. Like I said, this has been going on for a pretty long time, and I haven't really done too much because it was like once I started this world, it was right before I moved city to start education, which I later figured out it wasn't something for me, which I eventually quit. But yeah, and then I moved back and I started working again, like an actual real life job, because doing YouTube is nothing like sustainable for me. So yeah, I'm just doing this as a hobby, basically combined with everything. Like I hadn't like had too much time to like prioritize playing all the time. So yeah, there's been like some real life stuff and whatnot. Just that and combination of like laziness, I guess, that I haven't made too many videos. But as I've said, like during the next season, like if you have followed this channel previously, and we are walking towards the other project, by the way. Yeah, if you have followed the channel before, then like the next thing I want to do for the next season is like post a lot more regularly. And one of the challenges I've set for myself is like I'm gonna start season 5 on a Monday, and then I'm going to post every single day for the first week, which is like, it's a pretty big thing for me, right? So yeah, hopefully I can do that. I feel I'm pretty inspired to do so, so yeah, that's pretty cool. And yeah, this is the next project. I got the dragon egg here, I got the dragon head here, and this is the end portal, and I covered it all with if you didn't know, this is like the map from the ocean with snow put into item frame, and it gives like and behind too I have glowstone, so it's like fully lit up, so it gives like this matrix effect, like, you know, you look it from here and you can see no end, there's no end, there's no shadow, there's no nothing, it's just pure whiteness as it is in the Matrix movie, and I think that's a pretty cool thing. And yeah, and so I think one of the last thing probably is going to be the project I've been working on in the end. So let's show you my Enderman farm. So here we are. There's nothing in the main end island besides a pretty old like Enderman farm. I just made a temporary one. It's a pretty easy concept, so I think I'm just gonna show it quickly here. So how it works, it's this one right here. So what I would do, like it's too tall on every layer, so I can just start down here. I can climb up the ladder, and I can't, yeah, there I can climb up the ladder. And here I can basically look at all the endermans. They will all fall down here, and then I can just go all the way down here, and I can punch them until they die, and I can get ender pearls. So this was like a temporary enderman farm until I made a proper one. Yeah, it was this direction I came from, wasn't it? Yes, it was. I thought I went the wrong way for a second there. So let's just jump down here quickly, and I can show you the enderman farm. And down we go. So this has like an ice bat road. It's pretty fast. I really like it actually. This is what I wanted to do in the Nether too. Like you go so fast if you just like jump and sprint at the same time. And yeah, they are all being triggered by Endermite up there, and I can just stand here and I can basically kill them all. Like they don't lose any like health from previously. But since I have sweeping edge, it's so easy to kill them anyway, so I get like a bunch of XP here super quick, and then I can do a lot of enchantment. As you can see here, they're all like dead there with a couple of swings, and you get a lot of ender pearls, to say the least. And here are some books that I've been enchanting. I have some diamonds if I want to craft up something. I got some lapis for enchanting too. Here's some more diamond stuff, and here is ender pearls and more ender pearls with some iron. And yeah, I think that's all there is to show, really. I think this was a pretty short one compared to the other like world tours. But what I did on the other world tour, like the previous from season 3, was I had a base on 2 different islands, so I think there was a lot more to show because of that. Here, everything was basically pretty close to spawn, so it didn't like take long to just show everything, because most of there was to show was basically on the island that I spawned on, and it was a pretty small island. So yeah, I'll just walk through the portal now, and I guess I can say the bye-bye there. No, I can't make a sleeping sound. That's awkward. But yeah, as you can see, or as I said previously, guys, now if you want to, you can download this world down in the description if you want to play on this world a little bit for yourself, or maybe you just want to have a closer look on the builds and whatnot. And yeah, that's it for me this season. Hopefully you guys will tune in to the next season, because oh boy, let me tell you, right? This next season I'm super excited for, because it's a brand new biome, yay! And there's a new like big update with a lot of new features and stuff too, so that's pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited about that. And I think if you're new here, right, I think for the end of this video I'm just gonna give you a little montage, I guess, or just a little like flyby on the season 3, which was the previous season, because I did this on the last world tour as well. And you can see like what I did on that world compared to this one. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy that. And thanks for tuning in, everybody, and listening to me today. This has been Kemit, and I'm signing out for the last time on season 4, and I hope to see you all on season 5. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and I'll see you in the next season. Bye!